Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, so today I'm bringing you a very exciting unboxing, and that is for the Pixel Fold. I'm going to give you my first impressions, put them side by side to the Galaxy Fold 4, and let you know, guys, this is my most anticipated phone of the year. I have been super excited for this one. It is something that I have been waiting for because I wanted a better foldable, and Samsung has been chillaxing, relaxing for a while now, and I'm so excited for the Pixel Fold. It's going to be the first ever non-Samsung device I use as my primary phone. Not as my secondary, which I rotate every pretty much 2 weeks to a month, but as my primary phone because that's how much I believe in it. So very excited to go ahead and open this up, test it out, and let's go ahead and get started. I want to let you guys know that I am going to be doing not only an unboxing, but tips and tricks, how to take better photos, all that kind of stuff, even how to download the foldable version of the Twitter app. People still don't know how to do it. I did a video on the Fold 3 about 2 years ago explaining how, but I see recently like MKBHD did a video on the tablet and the Fold and didn't know how to do it. So I'm gonna make sure that you guys know how and let you guys know that yes, you can get foldable or tablet versions for these devices. Okay, guys, okay, let's go. This is small, and I had the case for it come in early, so I knew it was gonna be smaller, but I am just like, wow, that is smaller compared to what I'm used to. I don't care about the bezels. Some people have cared about them. I don't care at all whatsoever. I am curious though. I don't think this is a fingerprint scanner on the power button, unless I'm mistaken, I could be wrong, but at least it feels different from the tablet version of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start turning this one on. Go ahead and let that go right here and see if there's anything else interesting in the box. I doubt it, but nothing else, but you do have the cable, of course, and the adapter to transfer everything over. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna actually transfer everything from my current flagship, my daily driver, which is, the primary is gonna be the Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'm gonna move over to this phone, and then I'm going to explain why I'm so excited for this and compare it to the Galaxy Fold 4. So let's get started. All right, guys, so we are now back, and after a full 24 hours with this device, I can say it just might be the best foldable out there. It really is something, and I want to explain to you a couple of things. So first off, as you can see, I have completely customized this phone. This is not normal Pixel behavior at all. Basically, what the Pixel normally looks like is going to be like this more so, and it was just not working for me, this kind of layout. It was very mundane. So what I was able to fix is, I think this looks great when it's opened up, but there's like far too few apps here when it actually is closed. So what I decided to do is instead use a launcher, Nova Launcher, to customize it. And this way it actually keeps the same screen on both open and close, whereas the other one takes one half and the other half. So completely customized, and I've really liked it a lot more, and it's working really fast and really well off. So very, very happy with how this all turned out, quite frankly. I will say I love the wide display. It really is nice just to have that ability. So you can go into an app and then swipe up from the dock. And then all of these apps are going to be your dock apps, so you can choose which ones you always want. But I really just like that I can just quickly go and split screen right away very quickly and very easily. I also have control up to here, which is a 2/3 and 1/3 part. Not as good as Samsung, where they can literally allow you to put it anywhere, like move it a slightly bit and it will fix it. So again, Pixel does have some learning things. The other thing that Google doesn't allow for is pairings of split screen. This is something that I think is required for tablets and foldables, and Samsung has done this from the get-go. Pixel needs to catch up on this because I think they do a much better job on that side, whereas Pixel is still learning all of these things. Again, Gen 1, some things I can forgive. Now, there are a few tricks of the trade I will be showing you guys. For one, there are two different kind of Twitter apps. One is, not the best, and one is actually more of a full foldable display instead of the old-fashioned one that MKBHD showed and others showed that's just this horrible little thing. So I will show you guys how to do that in a future video, but it takes a lot of fine tuning. But once it is fine tuned, mind you, it's really great. I'm happy with the picture quality. I think that's one of the biggest things that I really wanted to get on this foldable, as opposed to the Galaxy Fold. It didn't have as good cameras. This has better cameras. Now, they're not quite the Pixel 7 Pro level, but they are a Pixel camera. So I do expect that as these are used more and more, honestly, within 2 months, I'm going to be closer to the Pixel 7 than I would be the Pixel 7a in that case. So again, different sensors across these, but I really think we're just going to see better and better picture quality. And that was one of the things that I wanted from Samsung for the longest time, and I got with this one. Now, the next thing is going to be just how it compares to the Fold 4. So my first impressions on the comparison, I love the wider display. It is so much better. Samsung, I was asking for this for years. Now, you might not want to go this short. I think this kind of a short phone, when it is closed, is a little off-putting to some people, but I will say I have loved using it closed. And one thing in particular that I found really great in closed is just how it does when it comes to the overall quality of now, the thing I love about this most when it comes to design is when it's closed. This is so much more usable than this. I've hated how narrow Samsung is. Now, my fingers are chubbier, so maybe that's why, but it's just like, it's something that I really have disliked, and I almost always open this display, whereas this one, I do find myself playing games with it closed. Watching videos even with it closed is actually really nice, just because I like how it fills up a video more. It really is an interesting concept, but you know, with this kind of video, you get these big borders, and with this one, you don't. You actually get the full display. So it really is just showing you that, hey, a traditional 16:9 still works, I think, a lot better. Now, this one is a little bit more. It's probably about 18:9 or so, but it fills it up a lot more, and this is much more preferable to watch than this one is. So I really have to give Google credit for just making a far better closed display when folded, and even when opened up, I do really enjoy it. And even when open, I mean, look at this. It just looks better. Like, it overall just does a better job of watching a video and doing whatever else you want online. It just really is, I think, a much better design in terms of watching content. You just get so much more in your screen. So effectively, if you want to watch content, this looks a lot better to me. It really does. And not to mention the screen looks really good too. I mean, I think they did such a good job when it comes to multitasking. Now, I will clarify, Samsung has been doing this for longer, so they are going to have an advantage when it comes to having a lot more things than Google has done. But I'm hoping Google will do a software update. As of right now, if I had to choose one between the Fold 4 and the Pixel Fold, I would choose the Pixel Fold for multimedia consumption and doing something else, which is mainly what I use a foldable for. It does it better, in my opinion. So it really just is the aspect of what are you looking for in a foldable. I think if you're doing multiple things at the same time, I really like this a lot better. But there is some more stuff. You do have some of the little fun Google things. So if you hold down the power button, you can bring up Google Assistant right away, which I do like. And if I double tap it on the back, I have set it up to take a screenshot. So I really like that ability. Just again, a few extras on here that I don't get on other devices. So I can appreciate that. The battery life so far is okay. I have used it again for 24 hours. I installed everything before taking it off the charger, and it did die at about 20% at the end of the day for me, which is going to be a little bit less for me. And when I say die, I did charge it when it was at 20%, but it really is saying that, like, oh, okay, that is less time than I would have got. I probably would have got 30% on the Fold 4 at the time. Now, Pixel's adaptive battery stuff does kick on, so I have to fine tune that, and we'll go over that in the best tips and tricks on how to set up this phone. As you can see, I've done a lot of tweaking, so it really will look a lot better when I'm done with it. Now, I will say that I also do like the way it looks with this nice case. So I got this little leather back case. I'm still waiting on my one from D-Brand, but you know D-Brand takes forever to ship sometimes. Just saying, they ain't not a sponsor of me. So with this one, I will say that it does have a nice kickstand built in, also a MagSafe connector, so I do like it for the most part starting off. And I just, you know, the aesthetic is pretty pleasing, and I will say it just looks pretty well and does what I need it to. But yeah, this in the hand is very different for a lot of people. I don't know if it's going to be for everyone, and I have to specify that. I do not know if this is for everyone. I'm going to be really testing it out and putting it through its paces. So much so, this is the first time in over, 10 years now, since I have switched my primary phone to a non-Samsung. So that's saying something, because I've always had a primary and a secondary phone. I've always tested out two phones almost as long as I've had this channel and almost as long as I've had smartphones to use one and use another one. It started off with home and work, and then it just became always a daily driver and a secondary. And over the years, I've always used Samsung as my primary because I really do believe they make some of the best phones and they make the best version of Android in my opinion. However, the Pixel Fold is so good and so compelling to me that it gave me the one thing that I was asking Samsung to do for years. I wanted the Ultra and the Fold combined. What I meant by that was getting better cameras and a stylus on a foldable. Now, Google didn't get me the stylus, more on that to come in the upcoming videos, but I will say they did get me a better camera that I was asking Samsung for a long time, and that I hope that the Fold 6 will bring, because the Fold 5 looks like it's not doing much of an update. And this right now, to me, is going to be better if they keep improving it, if they keep tweaking it, than even the Fold 5. And I'll say that right from the get-go because of the fact that the Fold 5 isn't going to change much, and this one changed a lot. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Honestly, I'm so excited to use this more and more, and definitely excited to show you guys some fun stuff I've come up with. Thank you as always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.
Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Also, follow me on social media at YouTube Tech Guy. And check out some more great tech videos on your screen right now.